There were new developments on the huge climate camp protest today. This morning, the eco-protesters unfurled huge banners in Essex and Sussex at a Thurrock oil terminal and at Gatwick Airport's railway station.
In Kent, meanwhile, the police announced stop and search restrictions for a huge area of the Hoo Peninsula. This afternoon, they told us the safety of protesters and the public was their #1 concern. Our reporter now, Ian McLaren.
This could be a taste of what's to come as protesters from the climate camp block the road leading to Vopak, a depot in West Thurrock used to store biofuels bound for service stations across the southeast. 8 protesters used lock-on tubes to make it difficult to remove them as they lay joined together on the ground, refusing to move. Soon there was a queue of more than 100 tankers unable to get in or out of the plant. Essex police eventually moved in and forcibly dragged the protesters off the road.
We were quite violently pulled apart by the police, and there could have been some really nasty injuries. Fortunately, my thing clipped, so I only ended up with a cut rather than a dislocated shoulder.
More protesters managed to scale a large silo on the site and unfurled a 30-foot banner proclaiming their message. They remained on a ladder, refusing to come down. One of them did emerge to speak to us before the police moved on a group of supporters and the watching media.
I've been threatened with arrest unless I left, and we now have 4 activists locked on the stairwell. The police wouldn't be able to pass them without actually cutting them out.
Meanwhile, Kent Police this afternoon announced more measures to extend the areas they will stop and search protesters and the public, to include the whole of the Hoo Peninsula. The force's Assistant Chief Constable also announced that a bylaw has been introduced to stop a climate camp regatta planned for Saturday on the River Medway because of safety concerns.
I can tell you honestly, this is about ensuring the safety of the overwhelming majority of law-abiding residents and protesters in that locality. This isn't about penalising anybody, this is about ensuring people's safety and ensuring the safety of my officers.
Climate camp representatives said the new measures wouldn't alter their plans for the weekend. Back in West Thurrock, today's protest came to an end with at least 9 arrests. Amid torrential rain, the banner came down, followed by the protesters. Ian McLaren in West Thurrock for Meridian Tonight.